Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a flight simulation of a UFO encounter by Japan Airlines. Let's see, I don't remember what year this happened, but this is a pretty interesting. It was made by the Flight Channel. Also have this video which shows what, they're saying it's a ghost or a person, but this object here suddenly just shoots up out of frame. This is some guy who claims to have found like an alien pet or something. Strange creature. Let's see, this is a very interesting hearing. Supposedly it's the MKUltra hearings. MKUltra was some type of like brainwashing program. Let's see, this is a clip about a UFO encounter in Australia in 1996. Also have this little clip about CIA document on human consciousness. This is a video about they're saying it's a Spanish Stonehenge, but I think they just uncovered some rocks that were buried in the ground. This is a very interesting video. This is some Russian dude trying to explain our reality. And it's definitely, this is definitely for more, wrinkled brain people. Let's see, next I got this whale, or this photograph of a whale shark. And, they're claiming that something bigger took a bite out of it. And then last is this clip. I've made a separate video about this supposed structure, but I recently saw it come up again, so I figured I might as well just do a little brief clip on it. But supposedly, the area around here is melting, and something showed up which looks to be a possible structure. Actually, the more I think about it, I'm starting to have doubts, though. But anyways, let's go to this video here. Now again, I can't play, all of this video because these guys, the Flight Channel, you have to, go to the link that I provide. But essentially, it's a video recreation of the UFO encounter by the Japan Airlines. And they do a really good job, there's no like audio, it's just, it's all just like music, But supposedly, they have the text of what's going on, but supposedly this plane was followed by a giant UFO. Let me see if I can find where it's that's after it lands. I don't know, I think this is one. From what I remember in the story, there were a couple of them, and there was supposed to be one big giant one. But anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Let's see. Now, I found this on Reddit. I can go ahead and play the whole thing because it's kind of interesting. But watch, whatever this thing here is, it's going to all of a sudden just shoot out of frame super quick. And I have no idea, like, is it a ghost? Is it supposed to be a ghost or something? Watch, okay, here it comes. It's going to like shoot out of frame soon. See that? Let's see that again. That's it. Here we go, watch this. Bam! Like, I guess that could have been, but I don't see any string or anything like that. Anyways, link will be in the description. Let's see. This is some guy who supposedly claims to have found this. I think it's just the part of some strange creature.
Кстати, вот здесь достаточно видно, что вот у него большая нога. Тайная такая версия, которую мы можем озвучить, что Кешенька это было животное, которое летело в тарелке, у них был.
The whole thing is in Russian, so, you really can't understand, but that's essentially it. And, and this isn't the first specimen that's similar to this. There's the Attaboy and the Atacama Man, that were also, somewhat similar, but, they were definitely like this dried out, I think it's called desiccated or something like that, when it's all the moisture's gone and it looks like this. But anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Let's go to this here. Yeah, now, if there are any people out there who have ever heard of MKUltra, I watched this and yeah, most of it went over my head. I'm really not too sure what's going on in here, but I think these guys are trying to get the military to admit to, some kind of, I think this is kind of like a brainwashing program. And yeah, these military guys are, using all kinds of evasive language.
And cites multiple fracture, shock, and hemorrhage as the causes of death. An employee of the Central Intelligence Agency has been with Frank in his hotel the night he died. This man was accompanying my husband when he was taken to New York to consult a psychiatrist.
Do you have any follow side effects since the test took place, and what have they been?
Well, quite a bit, because I had to quit school. I was hospitalized when I had the LSD experience, but that wasn't the end of it. I had to go through 6.5 months of psychotherapy. I was referred to a psychiatrist the next week, and that was very expensive for a student. And to add insult to injury, I received a hospital bill after I was admitted.
Do what?
I received a hospital bill for the treatment of me under the LSD, which I promptly sent to Marazzi. After that point, I've never seen or heard of him again.
Did you ever want to go back to there?
Senator Kennedy, I have a 2-page prepared statement, if I may give it to you, and then you can ask me anything you'd like. 1953, my father, Harold Blauer, died. At the time, his family was told that he died after receiving an overdose of a drug being given to him for diagnostic and/or therapeutic purposes.
Anyways, I can't play, too much of that. But like I said, I watched this thing. It's interesting. Most of it, I don't really understand what's going on. But I think it's just, yeah, these congressmen trying to get these military guys to admit that they were doing some crazy stuff. But anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Let's see. This is a news clip about a family was buzzed by a car in 1996, Australia. Let's check this out.
What they claim was a mystery UFO that buzzed their car. They described the object for 10 Evening News and say they're still recovering from the fright. Mel Walden says the family reported bright lights on the UFO.
The drama unfolded around 11:30 last night while on the final leg of a drive from Wollongong to Barmah on the Murray River. According to Doris Kopetko, despite the dark night, they suddenly became well aware of the strange shape above them.
You could see the outline of like a diamond shape.
How big was it?
4 or 5 times the size of our car.
Just hovering?
Well, it was moving. It was definitely moving across us quite slowly enough to see.
Making any noise at all?
No noise at all.
Today, while recovering from the shock, they described not only their ordeal, but went on to illustrate to graphic artist Jenny Gillies the object they claimed to have encountered.
We had three big lights.
Now these people are being taken seriously, but imagine all the ridicule, that they had to deal with, in the past, when they were actually telling the truth. And again, now at this point, I hope people start to realize that, all of these reports, or with all of these reports, they can't all be visiting. It has to finally, we have to finally come to the conclusion that the reason why we have been seeing these things every single day all over the planet is because we're not alone on the planet. That, obviously there are some advanced species that are cruising around in these things. But anyways, link to this will be in the description. Let's go to, oh yeah, this clip here I just thought it was kind of interesting. This is a CIA document on human consciousness. Now check this out. In short terms, consciousness is not a part of our body at all. It's stored in our brain, but not a part of it. Our consciousness, us, is its own being, a ghost version of us. We are basically just energy in a meat and bone suit, and possibly after death, our physical body our consciousness, all that we really are, lives on in the true reality of the universe, escaping the confines of time and the limitations of the brain. Well, if that's the case, like what are we doing in these little, meat and bone suits? I mean, if like, what is the driver? What's the driver doing? I guess the driver would be the us. That would be the true us, and we're just controlling this meat and bone suit. Very interesting. Anyways, let's go on to this next clip here. Yeah, let me just play this. I don't think this is as significant, as people are trying to make it out to be, because yeah, I mean, I think if this was my, or you know what, maybe I could be completely wrong, but maybe these things are set up in a way so that different stars, like if you stand by a certain stone and look, you can see a certain star maybe.
150 standing stones, placed in a vertical arrangement to form an ovoid chamber 5 meters in diameter. Some of these stones are over 6 feet tall. They are preceded by an access corridor about 21 meters long and 1.4 meters wide. At the end of the corridor, at the entrance of the chamber, there is a large stone about 2 meters high that has a snake carved in several cups. These figures may have served as protection for the...
What if on, like the winter or summer solstice, if you stand in front of this rock and, look up at the night sky, that you're going to see a particular star? And that's what all these things are. Or like me, maybe for these you have to bend down and, look up at the star, look up into the night sky, and that's going to direct you to a particular star or something. I don't know. But anyways, check that out. Let's see. Yeah, this one here is also very, very wrinkled brain. This guy, like he just starts off with a CD. Let's see. Or yeah, just a round circle, and he shows you a CD, right? But eventually he gets to this where he's, trying to say that that there's an inner sun within Earth, as above, so below, and that that the northern lights are the lights being projected by this inner sun, and that that the inside of the Earth is actually, another environment or something. I can't play all these things or I'll get hit with a copyright violation, but definitely check this out. Very, very interesting. Let's see. Well, yeah, this is a photo I found on my Facebook. This is a whale shark, and you can see, this chunk was taken out of it, and they're saying that a bigger shark took a bite out of this thing. I believe whale sharks aren't like carnivorous. I think they like feed on plankton or something like that. So, if there's another shark out there that's, I guess the same size, this shark had to have been big enough, to look at this thing as food. But anyways, link to this will be in the description. And then last is this image I just recently came across. Like, I have made a video about this. What could possibly be a structure that was found in the Antarctic. Let me zoom out to show you where we're at here. Let me go all the way out. So yeah, you can see where we're at here on the Antarctic. Right? And yeah, and this thing was, recently revealed. So let me go in a little. You can see. Yeah, and another thing I also realized, which makes me question whether or not that is actually a structure. You see this is I think like a glacier. So if I'm not mistaken, this ice is moving. I mean, this should be moving ice. And if that's the case, I wonder if there's water under here. But anyways, okay, let's see. So let me zoom in a little bit closer, and you can see that this was just recently revealed too. Because I've used the time machine on Google Earth. Yeah, this is at earth.google.com, and I'll leave a link to the coordinates to this. But let me go to this 3D thing here, and you can see, this thing does definitely have some layers to it. And it, you know, here it definitely looks like it's like right angles. And you know, let me bring up the Google Earth version of this, because I think I have a little more flexibility with the movement. So if I zoom in here, yeah, I don't have the 3D, but I'll be able to spin around more. And yeah, you can see, you know, like right in here, it definitely looks to be like a straight line. And also with this, I can take a measurement of this. So let's see. Length in miles. Let's go from about here. Oops. Oh yeah, see, that's only 0.12 miles. So this is actually really not that big. So let's go to feet. Yeah, 647 feet. Yeah, this is really not that big. But this is definitely, you know, look at that. That's a straight line. This is a straight line. I don't think you can die there. There's definitely, you know, a right angle there. I think that's the way it's supposed to look. I think that's the correct orientation. Yeah, look at this here. This looks like a, you know, like a tower. This looks like it's got a dome top on it. And, you know, you can see here I'm at 2006, right? So if I go back, yeah, see, if I go back to even just 1999, it's gone. Let's see, yeah, and then 2006 it shows up. Let's see if I can go, yeah, I can't go back any time in between that. But, yeah, this, you know, this is something that just recently came up. I think this is over here is natural. But anyways, I will leave the coordinates in the description. That is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I have more things like this. Take care.